Хочу нет.
Easy. I wonder.
Looking ahead. What path lies before me?
Watch your back. This way. Should be easy.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Ой,
As
игра.
my feet can carry me.
Поднять. М. Если бы я сейчас бы не заметил этот сундук, я прошел бы мимо, скорее.
What's inside?
What's that? heavy door grinds open. The skeletal remains of the hopeful survivor still waiting to be rescued. Their desperate refuge now their everlasting tomb.
Не знаю, держаться. Эти пройти.
Someone there? With pleasure.
Keep it together.
Набрал сок атаки. Вроде.
Never wanted the easy path.
Ну вот, не все. Правда, смысл того, что сейчас крякну, ну, пройдено.
Seems simple enough.
Я не помню, где. Это кольцо. Важное кольца. Ну, давай, здравствуй, Рафаэл.
Our hero thought but of treasure ahead, did not consider the peace of the dead. Through the dark she went creeping, and awoke what was sleeping. A new grave they dug, which she herself fed.
Ooh, spooky.
Merely protecting my assets. I've grown quite fond of you, you know, in my way. I thought it only fair to warn you about the dangers ahead. Intrepid as ever. It would be pointless of me to try to bar you from entering. But I can set the scene, as it were. Prepare you for your role. My dear friend, I think you'll find I play my... Cannot the same be said for you these days, true soul? Ah, I had an inkling that was one of your main motivators. Delighted to see it confirmed. You're welcome to give it your best shot, of course. It's just that, well, the man has proven to be more or less which is not the only obstacle you're likely to face. There is a stage down in the dark upon which a great drama has suspended itself in time. Its actors dwell there still, mired in the languor of their long-tired scenes. If you, however, through the dark, go creeping, and awake what is sleeping, chances are many more graves than yours alone will soon be fed. Very well. There is a creature that lurks in silence and shadow. A creature who, like me, is very much of the infernal persuasion. Should it make its way out through the very doors you are about to brazenly swing open, you'll have unleashed a pestilence upon this realm. In truth, it is carnage incarnate. So if you meet the devil of which I speak, kill it. Consider no other course of action. This creature and I go back a long way. I admit it would be in my best interest as well should it remain trapped in the dark. Or misplace its head, perhaps?
What are we talking here? Lemur? Pit fiend? Orthon?
Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Listen here, Pipsqueak. Do not underestimate this opponent. At best, you will have the blink of an eye to strike. Strike first, strike true, defy the odds, for they are distinctly in its favor. That much I owe the bastard to concede.
Wait. Before you go, I have a proposal of my own.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business, devil. Well, a long time ago, someone carved some runes into my back. I'd rather like to know what they say.
It's something of great importance to your master. But is it a love letter, a warning, or a deed of ownership? I can give you all the gory details. And I will, once the beast that lurks below is vanquished and sent back to the hells. Then we have an understanding. I look forward to our next meeting. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly exquisite.
So, the untouchable Karlak is I'd shake her hand, but she can still snap me in two, so, probably safest to skip it. We can't. And yet I cross the threshold like moonlight through leaves. This worm is a powerful little beast, isn't it? What's not to enjoy? I can walk in sunlight, trespass upon any home, manipulate minds. I'm the most powerful vampire in the realms. Granted, the looming doom is an issue, but why not enjoy the benefits while we can? I'd trust a devil over a vampire any day. I think he likes us. Perhaps if we kill this Orthon extra bloody, he'll invite us for tea and brandy back in his house. Cazador sired 7 spawn. Me and my 6 brothers and sisters. I was one of his first. Some of the others came years later. He was a monster to us all, but did take special pleasure in my pain. He said my screams sounded sweetest. Now that I'm gone, I don't know. I pity the other 6. Not anymore. Which is all that matters, really. Oh, there'll be others, I'm sure. If Cazador sent one peon after me, he'll send another. Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate, the patriarch of his coven. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor. It was him, I'm sure. Only he would. It was a group of Gur that attacked me that night in Baldur's Gate. I would have died had Cazador not appeared and saved me. Well, he didn't mention the slave clause at the time. And now he sends a Gur monster hunter for me. He's reminding me of his power. Even in the middle of nowhere, he can reach me. And he wants me back. Safe! Do you know the power of vamp? He can change shape, turn into mist, call wolves to do his bidding, shrug off blows like... He could walk into our camp tonight and kill you with his bare hands. And you'd be lucky if death was the worst thing that happened to you. You don't understand. Just trust me when I say we just have to be vigilant, keep our wits about us, and kill... I won't lie. It's tempting. If I keep the tadpole, I risk transform. If I lose the tadpole, Cazador has control of me, body and soul. It's grim either way. So why not sell what's left of my soul to a devil? Better he has it than Cazador. I'm glad to hear it. Whatever's coming, we need to keep our options open.
Always at your side.
Hey, soldier. Like I got something back. Something I've wanted for a really long time. When I touched you, I felt like a real person. My heart was racing, but I didn't hurt you. I don't have to be afraid of myself anymore. I don't have to hold back. Not sure the world's ready for unleashed Karlak, but it's getting it anyway. Thanks to Damon. Thanks to you. Thanks to fate. Touch! Touch everything! Touch everyone that'll let me. Shake hands, dance a waltz, maybe even kiss a face or two if I find a good candidate. The world's my funhouse. Me too, soldier. Gods, me too. For every knock we take, misery always overstays its welcome.
Poor Karlak. She can finally seek out the touch of another, only to be told she might not have much time left. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow. I'll try my best. But secrecy is ingrained in me. Lady Shah considers it greater protection than any shield or armor. Difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure. It's less difficult than you might imagine, when you can't remember life without it. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss, and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning. I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons. already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? It's a deal. No, quite lit. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored. Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will reward me when I succeed. Very serious of you. But go ahead. Even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you. I don't want your ego to get overinflated. Rings a bell? Why? Oh, hells. You didn't pick that by hand, did you? They're deadly poisonous. Joking! They're safe. And beautiful. Thank you.
Это, кстати, есть
I
отчет
don't have anything to
подарка.
give you in return,
Ну, это
I'm
если
afraid.
кого не узнаешь. Дарить, хоть у тебя инвентарь будет засыпан. Факт это. Подаешь.
Well, perhaps I can come up with something later, all the same. On one hand, they seem useful. But on the other hand, I never expected ceramorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. They're simply and some might say eels and turnips boiled in milk is a delicacy. But some... it's a lot to process. Nautiloids, tadpoles, the escape, the wilderness. And now... honestly, I think I'm caught for... Must I? Thinking about it won't help. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. We could speak to Ethel, though I'm not keen to trust her. Quite splendid, considering all we've been through. I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Perhaps not. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. Let's just say it's a very personal, very private acquaintance. There's no time to waste.
All is ash and meat. On my way. That's curious.
Время разговора. Мини замета. Папа.
Isn't it enough that they're beautiful? They remind me of some place. A place I can't quite remember. But I think I was happy there, wherever it was.
Walk in death.
Sorry, I'm being silly.
You're cute.
Я же знаю, что вы здесь.
Careful, I bite.
Ластиков-то больше. А, интересно. А, нет, у него. Ну, спасибо.
Watch this. That's it. No time for mercy. One, two.
Минус 5.
No mercy.
Спасать.
I've got this. This'll help.
Dear Carl.
Не разрешил.
They're dying for me! All of them. Swift as my feet can carry me. Ready.
Блин, бонус. О,
Now this is my happy place. Got it.
вот сундук. Я не помню.
What's in here?
Там внутри. Из. Ну, что? Главная цель. Понял.
Something good here, I hope. Time to press ahead.
Так. Тем же.
Can't slow down. At least they're peaceful.
You come across a noble stock mushroom about, you give it here. Gods know I've earned it.
Ограбил. Ладно. Так. Я по операции. О.
Moving in.
Так.
Cause us all to her your family.
Опа. Я хотел.
Here we go.
Araj Oblodra, trader in blood and the sanguineous arts. It is a pleasure to stand before a true soul. I'd like to offer my services, if you're willing. Put plainly, I'd like your blood. A vial of truth. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself. Just a little prick and it's all over. Close your eyes. There we are. All of your very best traits in a bottle. Although perhaps there's one more thing we could discuss. Your friend. He's a vampire, no? Or one of their spawn, at least.
Oh, don't worry. We're all friends under the absolute. I won't bite.
Oh, I'd prefer if you did. I assume he belongs to you? Ah, it's like that. Do you have a name, Spawn?
Astarion, but hold on.
Good. Now, Astarion. I've dreamt of being bitten by a vampire since I was a young girl.
I'm sorry. You want to be bitten?
To feel your life's blood slipping away. To dance on the edge between life and death. Yes, I want it. I'll even compensate you. A potion of legendary power that forever increases the strength of the one who consumes it. It's not for sale, but it's yours if you bite me.
I will have to decline.
Excuse me? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and you're squandering it.
I
Не
gave
помню,
you
кстати, что за зелье.
Can't you talk some sense into your obstinate charge?
I'm sorry, but could you excuse us a moment? Are you actually asking me to do this? Trading me for some potion? Because there's something wrong with her blood. I can smell it from here. It's rank. That would explain the stench, yes. I've already had enough illithid filth in my head. I don't want it in my stomach as well.
I don't have all day, true soul.
Fine, I'll do it. Darling, I've had a sudden change of heart. After all, who could resist such a delectable neck? Hold very, very still.
Incredible. Incredible.
Oh, hell.
not to your taste?
You're fetid, full of corruption.
I feel exquisite, though. So here's my part of the bargain. I hope you find it as satisfying as I found this. It was everything I imagined, and then more. I'll be able to put this to good use. Welcome back, true soul. Thankfully, I wasn't in it at the time. My cousins did like to boast about their view over the claw rift. And now their bones decorate the bottom. Oh? Well, I'm afraid I have quite enough for my purposes. If you know of any other true souls willing to aid my research, though, do send them my way. Come back.
If not over, then through. Something slimy.
А,
Seems like a good moment to talk.
I don't.
Can't sleep, so I might as well hammer. Need anything?
Absolutely.
There you are. And be careful who you...
I'm ready. Whatever it
вот,
takes.
понял. Как? Замечу. Не, отлично. Круто. Погодь.
Mine's never quiet.
With haste.
Извините. Мгм.
All right. Here goes nothing. А, Something over there.
такой.
Through a narrow crack in the wall, you hear something shift against stone. The pulse of a crawling, living thing. You're aware of a vast living network extending down into the dark, where something waits.
It's a trap!
Tendrils snap like iron cords around your wrist. That presence in your mind looms large, closer now. With a soft sucking sound, your hand pulls free.
Where do you
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciples Realm?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul.
The goblins. Tell me how they suffer. No. Better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. A pool of warmth spreads through your mind as she settles on the memory.
Oh, I like you. That was inventive and efficient. Plenty. But I hoped someone of your talents would be. You came here to answer the Absolute's call.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hope. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith. You feel her grasp within your thoughts for familiar, roiling zealotry. It finds no purchase.
Simply void. But why? Why would you not embrace her, worship her?
I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted. Why not? What's the point in power if you don't get to have a little fun every now and again? She gave me the power to cut the thread of life with a thought. But I can caress as well as cut. That's why you should stay on my good side. And the best way to do that is to serve General Thorm.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Baldur. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find But we have lost contact with him. Go there. Aid Balthazar if you can. And bring the relic home. Death would not silence Balthazar for long. But dead or alive, he is lost. Whatever has become of him, it is the relic that matters. It is something that General Thorm desires, and that he has ordered us to retrieve. That is...
She's suddenly nervous, on edge. Talking about the relic makes her anxious.
And I accompanied him. It was destroyed shortly after he left Moonrise. Hardly a surprise. We're protected here, but outside the shadows are hungry.
That
I am in awe of the power the relic. General Thorm will not leave Moonrise without it.
Fine. Talk to the Bugbear Quartermaster. Tell him he's to share my secret stash with you. The shadows around the... Take one from back, but don't pry. The last person who...
My faith will guide me. Onward in her name. Let's see what we have here. What do we have here?
Cool. Лиси.
Might as well.
Still alive, so that's progress.
What a day. Simple.
The necromancer was experimenting on the tadpoles. But they were already imbued with Netherese magic. So where did that magic come from?
This night song sounds like the source of Ketheric's immortality.
Curious name. It sounds more like a bird
ritual
than a
circle.
font of power.
Looks like it was used in the crafting of moon lanterns. Light on my feet.
Watch your back.
Making me sweat.
My faith protects me.
All right, what now? At the ready.
Keep a blade close. A crooked touch.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Stand, soldier. These are the general's private. Wait. Something in your scent is familiar. You stumble into trouble like a stray pup. My own litter were the same, but they are long dead now. Mind where you stray, lest...
Time to press ahead.
Careful, I bite. Let's crack it open. What's that?
Intestines throb. Blood whispers. A letter from Ketheric's wife. Sounds like she loved him very much.
nothing hurts anymore. They should all be running.
Take on the Apostles' Fall? What in the hells is Ketheric planning?
No one stopped me yet. No traps, please. Swift as my feet can carry me. What to do?
Прикол покажу. Об этом недавно.
Silence! We hunger, true soul. The Absolute promised us a feast of corpses, and still we starve. The ones below are kept starving. They drop corpses down. If the Absolute will not share her dead flesh,
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
we will wait, true soul.
Перс.
Can't afford to stay idle. Is that blood? No, never mind. What path lies before me?
afraid you missed the ship, true soul. But there'll be another along soon enough. We're already stacking the cargo. Nothing of note. Just supplies for the battle ahead. I've already checked it twice over.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority. A shadow swims across your vision, and a familiar voice tells. As you bear down on his mind, you feel a pulse in response. 1,000 tadpoles. His mind had rejected the knowledge, forced it behind a mental wall. A wall you just took a hammer to.
Worms. Worms in their heads. Worms all over.
And as quickly as you tore down his defenses, you shore them back up. His mind is blank and blissfully.
Oh, true soul. You just missed the ship, but there'll be another.
Not for communal use.
Нет.
Another long.
Let's see. You ought to be kinder, you know, to the prisoners.
Your sentence is purification.
We will cleanse. You were adored, Minthara. Brought up from the dark. She checked bloodlust. And isn't you are.
Minthara's mind connects with yours. Not strong as you remember it, but fractured.
Come to observe, true soul. She is a lesson. None can rise so high that they cannot fall again. When the body suffers, we retreat into the mind. But when the mind breaks, we are erasing her. No, this is our
peace, sister. Let us observe. Her mind is yours. Brave.
Immediately, your mind is swept into a greater vortex. A psionic storm with Minthara at its center. Her torturers are not dominating her. They are destroying her mental defenses and exposing her to something else. The absolute. Navigating the storm, you reach the nexus of her mind. It is a wound, bleeding raw emotion and shattered memories. But she senses your arrival.
So it is you who will end me. Make it swift, then. Anything to silence that thing. That voice. I would prefer to make these bastards bleed. But I trust that you speak from... I will put my faith in you.
Her mind fills with warmth, and she gently releases you.
Is it done? I did not feel her mind break.
No, my sister only meant to compliment your delicate work.
Indeed. We ought to return to our posts, sister. There'll be plenty more prisoners to practice on.
An ill thing to let an enemy show their back and live. Prudent. Let us go, then. I will be your mutant I am listening. All right, what now? Breathe deep and move. Better not be cursed. Go on. Move. The quicker, the better.
You hear her? Of many hearts, one soul.
I last left Moonrise as a commander in the Absolute's army, obeying the voice of a god. I thought I had found a home and a purpose. Now I leave as an exile.
The artifact connects with her, pulling your minds together and showing her all that you... The prism, your dream visitor, the protection that keeps you from obeying the Absolute and becoming a Lithid. Her mind reels, but is no longer clouded. She accepts...
There is much we must discuss. Do you have a safe place to camp nearby? Goodbye for now. I will...
Mhm. Thank you.
Not you. Lord Ketherick may think you pose no threat to him in your disgrace, but I know that. Keep your bloody thoughts to yourself and your head down. You set foot in our tower once. You did not leave. At least not through any door I have watch over. I assumed you overstayed your welcome. Little did I expect you to intrude again. Your name, your place, was kept from all of us last time, but you were to be shown the utmost of respect. Respect you must have proven yourself unworthy of. And now, you waste my time. Regardless, know this. I am the warden. The prisoners are my charges, and I answer to Disciple Balthazar himself. Stay on my good side. My, they are letting all He is chief advisor to General Ketherick, and one of the Absolute's favored. His necromancy is second only to the General. He sounds important, and I'm afraid the mere dregs are the only ones left in my care. Anyone who refutes the Absolute is an enemy of mine, true soul. You would do well to remember that. Indeed. But all are kept out of reach and under constant surveillance in the office above. Prison security is my highest priority. My face might be bland, but yours? It is now carved into my memory. Forever. A pity you're already failing, then.
This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell. Your words are enough to resolve the matter. Still, should you attempt such a feat again...
Damn straight. Without me, everything... Lord,
из мира. Поэтому на момент новости. Потому что я понял, что ну быстро.
Can't slow down.
You keep your bloody thought. Regardless, know this. My face might be. He is chief. A pity you already. Indeed. But he sounds important. Anyone who refutes the abs.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes. Let's see what's to be said.
Regardless, know this. I am the.
Must lug my guts through this hell. Never wanted the easy path.
All comfortable, I hope.
Delightful accommodation. You spoil us, Warden.
Keep that wit. You'll need it, little Wolbran.
The hell's you call me?
There it is. You act bold, but there is a weak, temperamental child beneath the mask. I see it. I see you.
Идти.
We should leave. And soon.
That is the plan, Nichols. There's something evil here. Below. Down. Down.
Breathe. I've got you.
Unless this evil can get us out of here, I don't want to hear about it.
don't.
Seems simple enough. Soldier. Phew.
The Iron Hand gnomes must succeed.
I've got a long road ahead. Still in control. Just. No one back home will ever believe this.
Well, hello.
Best get going.
This area is off limits. Perhaps the guard can be convinced otherwise. Your conviction is enough. Should you
Have to keep pushing.
И думаю, от второго ока
Hollow behind the back wall and
есть.
beyond.
Блин.
My faith protects me. Wanna dance? At least things have stayed interesting.
И там вырезок.
Need to find a way forward.
My faith will guide me.
Let's move. Let's see what this does.
Вопрос.
That is the plan, Nichols. There's something evil here. Below. Unless this will get us out of here.
Careful, I bite. One step at a time. A crooked touch.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
What a charmer.
I wonder what the next move is.
Keep your distance, darling. This way. Let's hope for gold.
They should all be running.
You were witnessed assaulting someone. You're headed for the set.
На нем. Сейчас. Выбежь.
Best be on my way.
Ready for another round?
Survival is
Push my luck again.
Put 'em up.
Have to keep going. No time for mercy.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Nothing hurts anymore.
Better make camp soon. It'll be a while before there's another chance to rest. Wits and blades always sharp. Let's get on with it.
It's only a matter of time till we're served up to the necromancer on a platter. Damn straight. Without me, everything will be for naught. The Iron Hand gnomes must succeed.
I have such a headache. Breathe deep and move.
Anything of use? Let's see.
Arrested for assault.
With haste.
served up to the necromancer on a platter.
Get you to Baldur's Gate, sir. I swear it.
Damn straight. Without me, everything will be for naught. The Iron Hand knows must succeed.
Being arrested for assault.
Alright, Karlak. It's go time. On my way.
Someone there? Magde vertutet. Magde vertutet.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
No time to rest. Have to keep going. Don't be shy. Hey! Moving ahead. Don't burn yourself.
Boat's good to go. All that my plan for now is to hide out on the water. Unless you have a better idea. Safe? That's no small claim.
You drift through the dark until time, skill, or luck brings you to Last Light's dock.
Hold there. You can't just land and start unloading strangers. They're procedures, damn it. No one gets in without being tested. Commander Jahira's orders. The commander cleared you, not your friends. Anyone could be infected, so we're checking all new faces. No except it. Form a line. Let's see.
The Absolutes, what? What are you doing?
If what you said is true, no one has anything to fear. If not, well... Now, form a line. I'll not.
Can't give up now.
Keep your distance. Let's.
Don't waste a step.
This is ridiculous. As if I'd let some parasite infect me.
Убил.
Point. I hadn't thought of that.
Дальше. Блин.
I don't.
Ah, everyone seems to be quite aflutter. Do you know why? You did? But that means... Wolverine! Oh, where is he? Ah!
I suppose you want to hear about Cazador. I don't want to say a damned thing, but that... He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my torment. He had me go out. Of course, if I said no, he'd have me flayed. All I'm asking is that you keep your eye... What more could I ask?
Wolverine! I heard you might be about. How the devil did you get stuck here, Barkus?
I'm not stuck. I came to find you, of course.
Why would you do a foolish thing like that? Really, Barkus?
Unfortunately for me, you're my friend. Rescuing you from mortal...
But you didn't rescue me, did you? I rescued myself.
Ah, it's you. I should have guessed. Thank you very much for your help finding...
You don't belong here, Barkus. As soon as the way is clear, pack up and head to Baldur's Gate.
But... Wolverine...
I said go home!
Please, that isn't necessary.
Indeed. Neither of you has any clue what's at stake. And why should you? It's Iron Hand gnome business. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a great deal to do.
Well, there we have it. Wolverine is safe. The brilliant retort, for starters. Here you are. I give you the brilliant... Now, I believe our business is well and truly concluded.
Don't judge him too harshly. He's been through a lot. When he's had some rest, he'll be back. Nonsense. When you've known each other as long as we have, Wulbrin can be a little sharp, but so can I. You should know that. Well, perhaps Wulbrin is right. Perhaps I ought to... Oh, that's all right. I'm a patient fellow. I'm sure you'll clear a path. Yes? I'm sure you would. Now, if you...
Сейчас проверим. Башня.
The absolute war drums beat loud in your chest. How took a liking to you, did she? Watch yourself. She breaks her toys once she's done with them. Slaughter.
Ever at your service. An honor.
Looking over. I'll feed him his own loincloth.
Here goes nothing.
Now a bosom companion. Take care that thou art not distracted on thy quest, seeking the comforts of the flesh. Recall that in time, all becomes dust. Thy wheel, dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead? The bard's death is a wait for... She will be left to the peace of eternity, where the urge shall seek her no more.
Hey, you. I made it. You find Mum and Pops?
don't believe you. They'd never leave me. They promised. Get away from me. Go!
I'll take that.
It does not compare with the comforts of home, but your camp is almost palatial in comparison to my previous accommodation. Thank you for allowing me to come here, and for bringing me back to myself. Each memory that returns to me is more disturbing than the last. The things that I did in the they broke my mind. Precisely. While our tadpoles live, and the cult have the means to control them, we must eradicate them. Starting with General Thorm. I mean Ketheric. My deference to him is a habit that will die hard, I fear. All that live can die. I can help you plot Ketheric's demise, but I need something from you. Swear that you will keep me close. Until the Absolute is dead, at least. The Prism will protect me. You will fight alongside me and help me to get my vengeance. I knew you were different to other true souls when we met, but I could see nothing clearly. Now, thanks to the Prism, the Absolute does not cloud my thoughts at all. Rest well, and keep your wits about you. Tomorrow, we go to war with the cult of the Absolute. General Thorm would have the world believe that his invulnerability is that is a lie, intended to impress those who flock to the cult's core. I believe Thorm draws his power not from a divine source. I suspect it is the very relic that Balthazar has been sent to retrieve. We must find the necromancer and claim what he seeks. Or now, rest. We will need our strength for what lies ahead. I do not sleep unless I wish to. Until I feel safe among this company, I shall spend my nights planning for the fights to come.
Thaniel is resting, but it's no easy slumber. I discovered the shadows rendered him in two when they bore him away to the Shadowfell. Half of it, what stayed behind would have been the strongest part of him. But after all these years left in the darkness, it's both simple and not. We need to find Thaniel's only the missing half may not come willingly. The curse will have sunk its tendrils deep, twisting Thaniel's essence into something else. And you saw this boy yourself. That can't be a coincidence. But and I truly mean we, if you wish. Every moment counts, and I've asked much of you already without being at your side. This doesn't have to be your burden alone. If you want me, I'm yours. Against the curse, against the Absolute, anything. Just say the word. I'll be ready.
way she leered at me. The blood merchant. I can't get it. I did what I always did. I let her use me. Why does it feel different to all the other times then? Yes. I think there's nothing more desirable in the world than a vamp. Having been through all I have, you damn well are going to fight with what few assets the gods give you. But a part of me feels sick when I think about getting all the promiscuous jibes paint a picture of someone who would relish the deed. You couldn't really have known. I had nothing at all for so long. Not even my body. That was owned by Cazador. I have bedded thousands of people. Half of them I barely remember. Most of them didn't even grant me temporary bliss. I thought it would be nothing at all to sell myself to that drow's fantasies. But the price was higher than I imagined. I don't want to do it again. I can stop using myself. Stop. It isn't worth the scars.
Thoughts are back on the twisted Sceleritas and his honeyed words of violence.
You called for me, milady? I don't need to. They are all the same. There is but one thing on your mind, and it won't go away until your thirsty urge is sated. I come here, for I wish to bring you another powerful tithe. But I cannot grant you this prize quite yet. You must do something divinely unspeakable first. You will receive a royal prize for killing this pretty girl. Isabel, the cleric with the sweetest face of the moon. She is too precious to live. Perhaps you have failed to consider all the piles of bodies that will fill the village. You adore piles of bodies, Master. They have always been your favorite. Oh, I only live to advise. Oh, Master, consider the tiny mishap with the bard you had the last time we met. Your unconscious clever mind hungers for extreme violence. Who knows who you might kill next if you do not satisfy your urge. Be true to yourself, my lady.
gives me the creeps.
Seen alleyways in Baldur's Gate that are plenty worse in
See
their
any
way.
movement out there?
Yeah?
Heapside narrows at nighttime. 2 steps in,
Dutch.
you're likely to become some dagger's new sheath.
Ain't mine.
I bet they're
Woods.
close.
Watching us.
Count your